we've come to the kind of agreement. Trade is an idea, and they have traded for Elijah Moore as well as Amari Cooper the last couple of years. All right. Along those lines, a name that keeps coming up, Mike Williams. Mary Kay Cabot kind of mentioned him. He has played with Deshaun Watson at Clemson. So here's a look at him: 82 catches, 1,100 and 44 yards, 5 touchdowns. That's his last 16 games. It's important to note, he tore his ACL, I believe it was week 3 or week 4 last year. So he's coming off a torn ACL. 8th most contested catches, 20 yards more. He's missed 18 games the last year. Does have a high cap hit. Well, it's $17 million. We were talking to Brad Spielberger. He thinks he might be a cap casualty because of what's going on with the Chargers. Is Williams a guy that you take a flyer on if you're the Browns?
Yeah, when you see those tweets where they take that if he was healthy for the last 16 games, the old Madden will turn injuries off and everything will be fine. And you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. So I think it's one, he's going to cost $20 million. So that's his cash this year. And if you're ever wondering what a player's going to cost, if you go to Over the Cap, really good tool, phenomenal, the best stuff out there for salary cap purposes. The history tab, on there you've got the year-by-year cash breakdown. It's what I always use. I'm on there every day, and that will tell you what you're trading for. So if you traded for him, it's going to cost you $20 million, which is why I think Brad's right. The cut makes the most sense. So he's then into free agency, and it might be one where actually they do a deal with him and say, hey, we'll give you $10 million guaranteed and we'll let you earn the incentives back up, as we might potentially do with Chubb. But if he's going to be, say it's $8 million, $3 to $4 million of incentives, that's a deal I'd certainly do. I wouldn't be trading for him at $20 million. I think that's just too rich for what he's going to provide. And it's a case of seeing. But if you were going in the trade market, I'm looking for more depth piece. I'm not looking to give up pick 54. That needs to be the long-term answer, where you're drafting a 8 to 10 year wide receiver for the team. That's not someone I'm giving up assets for. Hey, have we got them for a year or two? Even Jerry Jeudy. If we're talking about, hey, it's the 3rd or 4th round pick, and maybe we go back a couple of rounds, and that's the package there with Jeudy, or if a particular player goes the other way, maybe they want Greg Newsome, probably wouldn't with Patrick Surtain already. But if they find someone they really want, happy to look at that as sort of a deal. But I don't want to give up pick 54. We have to draft the answer. Trading for it will help out for 1-2 years, is not the long term.